A warm welcome everyone. If you see Ayrton Senna here, my name is Nick. We're on the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on where you are in the world, and we're going to be looking at Ayrton Senna's Super Monaco Grand Prix 2, published by Sega in 1992. It's a sequel to Super Monaco Grand Prix, which we haven't quite reviewed yet, from the arcades, based around the driver Ayrton Senna, who won, he won Monaco 6 times, including 5 consecutive times from 1989 to 1993, so various modes. Let's set up my options here on the control pad. That'll do me. I like to have accelerator on button A. Good stuff. Now, you can do two sort of like championships, either Senna's Grand Prix, which consists of 3 tracks, which he designed, I believe, and then a full championship and free practice as well. I won't be doing free practice because, well, let's just jump in. It's my first go. What could possibly go wrong? So here's the 3 tracks that Ayrton Senna himself did design. I think 2 of them are fictitious and 1 actually exists. I actually designed this course, says Ayrton Senna. He was triple world champion and he won all his championships with the McLaren team, who aren't very good nowadays. Now if you do a world championship, we'll do automatic gears here, it'll give you all the tracks from the 1991 season, but there's no full F1 licensing, so you won't see real drivers. So here I go. This is my qualifying lap. You see the map on the right there. Now I'm not quite sure how quickly you can go around the corners. It's an arcade feel, so I presume you go quite quick. I might be easing down a bit too much here, but anyway, don't seem to lose too much time. We're going off the track. If you crash into anything quite solidly, the race will be over. The car will, be destroyed essentially. Right, okay. Car's handling not too bad here. I probably can attack the corners quite a lot more than what I am doing, but qualifying is just a one-shot lap. Best to turn in, whoops, that's a bit late. Best to turn in as early as you can into the corners. Try and hit those apexes if you can. 46.23, is that a good lap? We'll soon find out. I think it said 11th there, didn't it? Oh dear, so not very good there. So nearer the back of the grid, that's me in 11th place. Ayrton Senna will be in the race, that's the only real name. Let's see what overtake is like. Every car looks the same, pretty much like a McLaren by the looks of things, sponsored by Marlboro. Let's try and weave through here. I'm on automatic gears, remember. Oh man, so clip the back of that car and that cost me quite a bit of time. Races are over 3 laps. I think a wasp flew in my mouth then. That's the dangers of racing without a crash helmet on. Ayrton, I think, or someone from the pit crew will say encouragement as you go through the race. This game's brilliant. I like the frame rate here. It does reward you and you get used to overtaking. It's got a great arcade feel about it, and I'm not doing very well. What I do like is the rear view mirror there up the top there. Glance at that at your peril if you're riding around at the same time. That adds extra things to it. I prefer that to rear view, well, to wing mirrors. 14th place out of 16. Not a good position. I think we need to come in the top 3 to progress in this championship. The World Championship, you can finish anywhere and it's on to the next race. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. I should review the first game, which is just called Super Monaco Grand Prix. It didn't have the Ayrton Senna license then, but I think it plays much in the same way. Concentrates more on Monaco, and I believe there are less tracks, so we might have a look at that one quite soon. When we looked at hard driving, I looked at race driving the very next time, so we might do a similar thing here. But I'm really enjoying this. Looks like you can bomb it round really, don't have to slow down too much on the corners, at least in the Senna Grand Prix mode. Yeah, that's better, 39 seconds. So if I did that in the qualifying, I think I would have been near pole position. 10th place, with only 1 lap to go. I don't think I'm going to go past 9 cars. Whoops. Overtook him, had to go off the road to do so. If you glance into any of the cars, looks like it costs you more time than it costs them time, so more or less you're racing against drones here rather than any like real opposition. Someone's coming around the outside into 9th place. Oh, ooh, dearie me. Fine, okay, good. I think the opponents can drive through you a little bit, so best just to floor it, turn in early, hope for the best. There we go. Another 39-second lap, 8th place. Yeah, so I got gradually quicker. First lap was 50 seconds from a standing start, then 2:39, so that's pretty consistent. 8th place, not good enough. Ayrton Senna not looking very happy there in the graphic. One of you celebrates if you win. Right, I'll have another go at that track, see if I get my eye in, then we might reload it and have a look at the World Championship, at least a couple of races there. So once you get proficient on it, you can do the gears. You see you have a 4-speed gearbox and a 7-speed gearbox, but I'm not nearly good enough to attempt that as of yet. Now, I have reviewed Monaco Grand Prix on the Commodore Amiga. I wasn't that impressed with it. It was scaled down a bit, seemed quite easy to crash. This is heaps and heaps better. Can't remember if I reviewed it on the ZX Spectrum or not. I suppose I must have done. Did it come out then? I'm having a bit of a mental spot here. So, I want to do a lap lower than 40 seconds, hopefully for qualifying to get me a good position. Because I think qualifying is most important here, because overtaking is tricky. Well, what happened there? If you get a pole position, just stay in the lead, and then you're probably going to win the race. Car got bogged down there about a couple of corners ago. I'm not sure what happened there. That's going to cost me time a lot, I think. Look at this. This time is slow. Look at that lap time. 47 seconds. I think, that's not going to get pole position, I don't think. So the yellow and red cars come up here. Yes. 12th place. So a lot of work to do here. Quite a twisty circuit. Ayrton Senna designed this course for karts, he said. So Formula 1 cars is different. But I just find a gap through these guys. In World Championship you've got an option of beginner or expert. Here it just defaults to I don't know, a standard difficulty. Into 8th place. Good first couple of corners. Into 8th place. Don't crash into it. Right, so this is going well. 6th place. Much better than last time. It's just lap 1. Don't want to have a collide into other cars. They will just bump into you as they drive through. Lost a couple of positions there again, which means to say I probably could have done those corners a little bit quicker. I'm feeling a bit of adrenaline here. Remember, this is 1992. Oh dear, caught the side of my car. Remember, this is 1992, so early 90s. If I owned this one back in the day as a kid, I would have played this quite a lot. I would have been very impressed with this game. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh man. Right, hold on there. That's good there. So, yeah, don't be frightened to go into the corners at top speed, even the hairpins, because even if you go wide onto the grass, it's not going to cost you too much. Not sure if it's going to be more deadly in Monaco in the championship version. So although this is called Super Monaco Grand Prix, Monaco is there, but the game doesn't focus solely on that. Quite a lot of different tracks. No undulation in this so far. I presume it's as flat as a pancake all the other races, including Spa. If you know different, let me know, but it does seem pretty flat. 42 seconds there. 10th position, last lap to go. So this race looks like slightly worse than I was before. You have the option to do miles per hour or kilometres an hour. I'm more comfortable with miles per hour, although that's more antiquated out the two. It's not really metric, is it? But, you know, I'm more familiar with that. So 200 miles an hour. Overtake that car on the outside. Oh, look at that. And it clips me again. In the World Championship, at least, if you take too many collisions, the car will have to retire because of the damage. This one it looks a little bit more lenient in the Senna Grand Prix mode, so it's good to have those two there. I'm having heaps of fun with this one. Yeah, didn't break 40 seconds that time, 10th place. 2 minutes 10, was that quicker than before? I think it's very similar. So we'll get out of here. I think we have to reload the car and we'll do the World Championship to see how that compares. Off again. There's Ayrton. Wait for the race to start. World Championship. This came out in 1992, as I say. Right, so putting your name in this time. So whenever you put your name in, that means it's all got real. Excellent stuff. I think it does, yeah, it does nationality. I don't know why, because it doesn't play the national anthem, so I'll just make up somewhere for that. Nationality, let's just go for, what should we go for? Let's go for Martian. That's out of this world, if I can spell Martian. Yeah, so this is pointless. This bit is just holding up the game a little bit, but nice to have there. So it reflects all the races from the 1991 season, so the tracks won't be exact. There's no photorealism here, but you wouldn't expect that in the early 90s, would you? Would you? No, I don't think so. In the coming year, we'll compete in 16 grueling races with the goal of becoming the world champion. We won't warm up, but if you want to get good at this game warm up, it's the USA Grand Prix. I presume this is coming from Detroit, is it? Right, okay. Or is it Phoenix? It might be Phoenix, actually. Now, trying to learn the track, you can glance at the map if you want. That's a tight hairpin, but you can go around there quite quickly. I think it'd be slightly more awkward, a lot more awkward in manual gears. Yeah, once you get used to the tracks here, you probably can bomb it around quite quickly. It's all about, because the races are so short, 3 laps, it's all about getting the pole position. So just like modern day Grand Prix racing, it's all won and lost in qualifying, I think. If you're at the back of the grid or midway and got to find your way past lots and lots of cars, it's going to be super tricky. Off we go. I'm sure there's some other Formula 1 games I need to try out on the Sega Mega Drive. If you know of them, let me know. You might have told me already before. Each time someone does say something, I do make a note of it. 55 seconds, 0.38 seconds. I think that's giving me 13th place, did it say, in the top middle? So not at the back of the grid. To be your tops, you need to be doing a 47.2 by the looks of things. So, yeah, about 8 seconds off the pace. 13th place, we know sort of like what's going to happen here. Trying to get past this Movietzi, bumps into that car, a bit of smoke comes out the back. Might have to take a few risks around the corners. Looks like there's quite a lot of space off the track itself, so there's no like concrete barriers to smash into. Up into 10, up into 9. These cars are going a lot quicker on beginner mode. A lot slower, I should say, than on beginner mode, so I've got half a chance. Up into 6 already. A race win is not out of the question totally. So we're on lap 1 of 3. Right, trying to learn it. There's lots of straights here. The cars don't weave about that you're overtaking, which is good. They seem to stay on the line they're on, either outside or inside lane. Very rarely do they cross over, if at all. So it's not like Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge. Into 4th place. I'm getting a bit excited here. 3rd place. We're only on lap 1. So into lap 2 there. Time of 56 seconds. It's slower than my qualifier. Oh no! That is a shame, because I think I could have won that. So yeah, in the World Championship, you do have to be a bit careful, because you can crash into tyres. N. Jones wins. He's not an actual real name. AYRTON Senna comes 2nd there. That's how the points were back in the day. 10, 6, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Only the first 6 drivers scoring points. Off to Brazil. AYRTON Senna's home race. Can we do a bit better here? So we'll just do one more race, and then we'll call it a day, I think. So, all in the qualifying. Interlagos, which I think we are now. The track is a little bit wider. Has quite a quick straight. This is undulating, is it? Hooray! It's undulating ever so slightly, I think. Unless it's my imagination, it is a little bit. Good. So there is some hope then for Spa. Oh yeah, great. Undulation. All is forgiven. Good stuff. Draw rate isn't too bad. You'd think with undulation sometimes it might struggle, but it's getting away with it. Frame rate is pretty good on this one. Here we go. I do feel like I'm in a Grand Prix race. It is arcade Grand Prix racing, so you don't need to slow down as much as I thought you would do. And this is not too bad. Right, we're going to come into the stadium section in a minute, but I think we can get away with it. Yeah, we're just bombing round here. Be interesting to see what qualifying lap we can do. Here we go, 57.43. That's not too bad. I think I could probably go about 5 seconds quicker than that. So take that off my time. Didn't take a note of where I was. Oh, I'm way back again. So 53 seconds. I did 57. I think I'm capable of a 52 there. So if I played this again, I think I would get pole here. Seems a bit easier to overtake on this particular track. But let's not take too many risks. Cut through. Oh no, he says that and crashes into the back of that car. Ease it, ease it. Right, on the inside. I'll take both of those cars into 7th place. Should have won the last race, or at least come in the top 3. Into 6th. Lap 1 of 3. Can't afford to make too many mistakes, as we know. If I crash into tyres, it's race over straight away. Keep it safe. Just get some points into the bag. It's a 16 race season. So by just finishing in the top 3 each time, you're going to be there or thereabouts. And try and pick up the occasional win. 3rd place. This is beginner mode. You might have won many times on beginner mode. This is the first time I played the game, so I am getting my eye in. But you do get memories from similar games that you played in the past to try and get you a bit of a gauge. Car right on the back of me there. There's no slipstream in this. 4th place. 3rd place. So in the top 3. In a podium position there. in the real world, that first couple of bends we just went round, you have to slow down quite a bit, or else you'll be off the circuit. I am remembering this track more than the Phoenix track from other racing games I played. Now this would normally be really, really tight. There'd be a first gear bend round about here. Second place. Can I get into the lead? The lead racer is just there. Checking the rear view mirror quickly. There's no one behind me, I don't think. Oh, I think I can just about see someone there. Just hold on to the track and you'll be okay. Can you feel the excitement? I'm sure you can do. Great stuff. I do like a good racing game. Lap 2, 51 seconds, last lap. Keep it on track, Nick. Keep it on track. Oh, the car bogged down there. Oh, that's a shame. That happened to me in qualifying a race ago. I lost a gear, it seemed. That was really unfortunate. Can I get second place back? Round here. Right, okay. I think he's there for the taking, but we're running out of track. Oh, we had him then. Just caught the outside. That leaves it open for a car maybe to come up from fourth. I'll be happy now with a podium position after that collision. Just get me a podium position. Right, now it's flooring it now. This is the straight. I thought it was the straight. Right, off we go. Come on, come on, come on. First place goes past the finishing line. Third place is there. Boom! Third place. So it's taken me about 3 races to get my eye in. But I'm on the podium and there's Ayrton celebrating. There we go. N. Jones first, Ayrton Senna second, I'm third. Then Jeremy, Bloom and Dahim. Or Dahay, whoever that is. Good, good. Now, I really like that game. I recommend it to everyone. Good graphics, good sound, good racer of the era. If you've got any thoughts about that one, then let me know. That was Ayrton Senna's Super Monaco Grand Prix 2, published by Sega in 1992. As I say, got any thoughts about that game, any memories, then put it in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome, or anything retro related or Formula 1. A big thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, keeping the channel friendly and helping it to grow gradually and gradually and gradually. It is a gradual process. How many times can I say gradual in this sentence? Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.